Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We're here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter transformations and similarity. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So here I'm on grade 8 math. Chapter we are on right now is transformations and similarity. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is similar and congruent figures. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, so let's just start with the first example. Are these shapes similar? You are given two of the shapes. You have to see if they are similar. So the shapes are similar if their corresponding angles are congruent and the corresponding sides are proportional, right? So you have to see the corresponding angles and corresponding sides. So angle L is congruent to angle U, angle K is congruent to angle T, angle I is congruent to angle E, and angle J is congruent to angle W, right? So all the angles are congruent. Now see if the corresponding sides are proportion. Okay, so IJ and VW, IJ and VW are congruent, right? So they have the ratio 39, IJ is 39 and VW is 39. That is 39 over 39, right? JK and WT have a ratio. JK and WT have a ratio 39 by 39, right? Again, where is JK 30? Okay, opposite sides are congruent. So LI is 30, so JK is 30. So JK is 30 over 9. No, they do not have the congruent. Their ratio of their corresponding sides are not same. You can see 1 by 1, 10 by 30. For all of them that is same, then that means their shapes are similar, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Grade 2 language math. Language session. The language session is live. You can just refresh the page and go to the language session, right? Just wait for a while. She will be live in a while, but she is live. I just see. Are these shapes congruent? So we are going to see if the shapes are congruent. So here you have, that is angle Q is congruent to angle S, angle P is congruent to angle T, angle N is congruent to angle E, and angle O is congruent to angle U. Just look at the sides, okay? So this is QP. QP and ST are congruent. So QP is 31 and ST is 36. So for all the sides, because they are square, they have all sides equal. So that all the sides have the ratio, that is 31 by 36. So yes, they have the same ratio. That means yes, it is the shapes are congruent. The correct option is yes. No. NOPQ, all the sides are same length. 31. Their side lengths are different, sorry. So that's why they are not congruent. Is okay. Are these shapes similar? Which is the correct option? They have their angles are congruent, but their sides are not. So the correct option is no. The sides are their sides have different. Now up. Why up? But same is the case for the other one. The sides are same ratio for the first one. Are these shapes similar? Okay, so just look at the corresponding angles. Is congruent to angle L. Angle E is congruent to angle J. Angle L is congruent to angle I. And angle F is congruent to angle K. Now let's just look at if their sides have same ratio. So GD is the correct option is no. You can see here GD has the side length 31 and LI has 31, right? For these two sides that is 31 by 31. Here you have 31 over 38, so they are not same. The correct option is no. Their angles are congruent but their side lengths are not same, so the correct option is no. Are these shapes similar? The correct option is no, they are not similar. So the correct option is no. Why yes? Oh, their ratios is same, right? If you calculate their ratios is same, right? You can see the angle side NK and PQ have the ratio 25 by 20. KL and QR have the ratio 35 by 28. So when you simplify them, they are 5 by 4, right? I answered without simplify. I forgot we have to simplify also. So yes, they are same. That is 5 over 4. So yes, they are. The correct option is yes, the shapes are similar. Are these shapes similar? That's the one we just did on the tutorial. So which is the correct option? No, they are not similar, right? Their angles are same, but their side lengths are, the ratio of their side lengths is not same. So the correct option is no. Okay. Are these shapes similar? So which is the correct option? No, the shape is, they are not similar. The correct option is no. Are these shapes similar? No, they are not similar, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. So you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is dilations, graph the image. So let's just see. Graph the image of trapezoid STUV after a dilation of with a scale factor 4 centered at the origin. So first thing you need to know is what is dilation, right? Either you have to do either you have to enlarge the shape or you have to larging or expanding means you have to do right. So you have to dilate the trapezoid STUV by the factor of 4, right? The one you are going to make the new one is 4 times larger than the smaller one. So how do we dilate? The scale factor of our dilation is the ratio of the lengths in the image to the corresponding length in the original figure. So basically you have to see all the vertices of STUV. The dilation is centered at the origin, so you can find the image by multiplying the x and the y coordinates by the scale factor because the dilated image has the center origin, right? So you can find the new factors by multiplying the older factors by 4, right? So start with the first point s. S has the coordinates negative 1 and negative 1, right? S has the coordinates negative 1, negative 1. So you need to multiply them by 4 because the dilated images, the dilation factor is 4. So they are negative 4 and negative 4. Same way, you have to calculate the coordinates TUV. The coordinates for T is 0 and negative 1. So that would be 0 and negative 4, right? So the coordinates for okay, the coordinates of U is 2, 2, right? So when you multiply it by the scale factor, that would be 8 and 8, 2 times 4 is 8. And V is negative 2 and 2. They are negative 8 and 8, right? So now you have the new coordinates, right? You can see here. This is the green one is the dilated image, right? Let's just see their coordinates. That is S. That has the coordinates negative 4 and 4. T that has the coordinates 0, negative 4. U dash that has the coordinates 8 and 8. Here it is. And then V has the coordinates negative 8 and 8. So the green one is the dilated image, right? Dilated image means the one that has expanded size, right? So the factor is very important. You can calculate the new vertices by multiplying the factor to the older one, right? Okay, so that is graph the image of triangle JKL after the dilation after with a scale factor of 2 centered at the origin. Okay, just look at their vertices, the one for this one, right? JAKL, right? They are the coordinates of J are negative 5 and negative 4, right? The scale factor is 2. That means for the dilated image, they are negative 10 and 8, negative 10 and negative 8. Okay, then the coordinates for the k are negative 5 and 1. So for the k dash they are negative 10 and 2. Then for the L they are 3 and 1. So that means for L dash they are 6 and 2. So we are given the two options now, right? So one more thing is that dilated image must be the same shape as the older one, right? You can see this one is totally different, but this one is exactly same, just the expanded one. So that is the correct option. You can see even the coordinates. Just look at the coordinates. J dash. J dash has the coordinates negative 10 and negative 8. Here it is. K dash has the coordinates negative 10 and 2. Here it is. L dash has the coordinates 6 and 2. Here it is. So option number 2 is the correct option. That is the dilated image of the JKL. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, so graph the image of kite EFGH with a dilation with a scale factor of 5 centered at the origin. The scale factor is 5, which is the correct option. Option 1 and 2, you can see both the options. So you can tell which option is the correct one. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Because the dilated image and the original image, they must have the same shape. So option number 1 is the correct option. Just the enlarged images, so they have the same shape. Okay, graph the image of square BCDE after a dilation of this with a scale factor of 1 by 5 centered at the origin. Now the scale factor is 1 by 5. That means the size is reduced when you multiply by 1 by 5. That is the new one, because 1 by 5 means you are dividing the factors by 5, right? So that would be the smaller figure, the one you make it, the one that is made by the after the multiplying by the scale factor, it would be the smaller one. The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. You can see this is the original image and this is the dilated one, right? Because all the coordinates are divided by 5, so then that would be the smaller image. So option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is dilation, find the coordinates. So when you have to dilate, you have to multiply by the scale factor, right? Then you can find the coordinates easily. Just look at this figure, right? Write the coordinates of the vertices after a dilation with a scale factor of 1 by 2. So the scale factor is 1 by 2. That means you are dividing all the vertices by 2, right? So just look at the vertices for G. They are negative 2 and 0. For H, they are mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and negative 2. Negative 6 and negative 2. For F, they are 2 and negative 2. Then for E, they are negative 2 and negative 10. So you need to multiply all these factors by 1 by 2. So multiplying by 1 by 2 is same as dividing by 2, right? So then G dash would be negative 1 and 0. Then H dash which would be 3 and negative 1. Then F would be 1 and negative 1. And then E would be negative 1 and negative 5, right? So let's just see the, here it is. Just match their coordinates. G dash is negative 1 and 0. H dash is 3 and negative 1. Then F dash is 1 and negative 1. Then E dash is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 and negative 1 and negative 5, right? So the correct option is this one, right? So when multiplying by 1 by 5, that would be the smaller figure than the original one, right? So the related image is the smaller than the original one. Okay, write the coordinates of the vertices after a dilation of 1 over 2 centered at the origin. So you have to write down the coordinates. Okay, so the coordinates of M are 8 and 1, 4. 4 and 8. For L, they are 2 and negative 2, right? N is at the 1, 4 and 0. Then K is at the 2 and negative 10. So you have to multiply them 1 by 2. They are 2, 4. M is 2, 4. L is 1, negative 1. Here 4, 0. That is 2, 0 and 1, negative 5. So option number 1 is the correct option. The coordinates are the coordinates of the dilated image is option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. So which is the correct option? Dilation by the scale factor of 3, right? Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, write the coordinates of the vertices after dilation with a scale factor 2 centered at the origin. So which is the correct option? E. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Write the coordinates of the vertices after a dilation with a scale factor of 1 by 4 centered at the origin. So which is the correct option? The correct option is mm, option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is dilation, scale factor, and classification. So let's just start with the next lesson. The blue shape is a dilation of the black shape. What is the scale factor of the dilation? You need to find a scale factor, right? Just look at the coordinates of this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So just look at this one, right? 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3 it is, sorry, 3, 3. The coordinates of this point are 3 and 3, right? Just look at this one. This one has the coordinates 9 and 9. That means you multiplied them by 3. So the scale factor for this one is 3. That is very easy. Just find the coordinates of the one of the image. Then you can find the scale factor. The scale factor is you can just find the vertices of one original image and vertices of the one point on the dilated image, right? You can find what number it is multiplied by or divided by, right? So the correct option is 3. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the blue shape is the dilation of the black. Is it the enlargement or reduction? Blue is the dilation of the black. That means black is the original one, and blue one is the is the dilated one. So that means that is the enlargement. The correct option is enlargement. It is right. That is the enlarged image. So the correct option is enlargement. The blue shape is the dilated image of the black shape. What is the scale factor of the dilation? You need to find the scale factor, right? So just look at the coordinates, one of the coordinates, right? Let me just see. For this point, that is x is 2, y is 1. So the same this one you have 2, 3, 4, 6 and 3. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 1 times 3 is 6. That means that is the scale factor of the image is 3. The correct option is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is that is orange shape is the dilated one. So that is the enlargement. The correct option is option number 1, enlargement it is. The green shape is the dilated dilation of the black shape. Is it enlargement or reduction? That is the reduction because the original one is black, right? So that is the reduction. The correct option is black shape is the dilation, blue shape is the dilation of black. So that would be, hold on, reduction, right? But you have to see the 8 and 8. 2, 2, that is 1 by 4. You divide them by 1 by 4. The correct option is option number 1, that is 1 over 4. The next one is blue shape is the dilation of the black shape. Is it enlargement or a reduction? The correct option is reduction, it is, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we were working on is similarity. The lessons we have covered today are similar and congruent figures, dilations, graph the image, dilations, find the coordinates, dilations, scale factor, and classification. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice for tested. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, right? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.